Many of these languages are basically under threat of dying off by the next generation.
Assalamualaikum and hi guys. Have you guys heard about Melaka Portuguese people, their culture and heritage? Today, we're meeting Prof. Stefanie to learn more about this interesting culture which is part of the Malaysia. Interesting to learn more? Follow me.
I'm Stefanie, Shamila Pillai, and I'm a professor at the Faculty of Languages and Linguistics at University of Malaya. I've always been fascinated with the way languages are spoken. I think my interest has always been the spoken word rather than text. Now, because I do phonetic research, I also then was interested in looking at Melaka Portuguese, also known as Kristang, colloquially. Why? The main reason actually is because I have Melaka Portuguese heritage on my mom's side. This language is considered to be endangered, meaning that it is under threat of disappearing because the younger generation are not using it as much as the older generation. So once the older generation dies, there is a danger that this language will also die with them. One of the first things that we did to document prayers in Kristang, because as these are a very Catholic community, but many of them had forgotten or maybe didn't remember exactly what were the prayers that they used to say in Kristang. So we worked with the community, and actually the community had full control over the whole recording, and it was a CD, so you can say that how long ago it was, a CD of Catholic prayers and songs as well, the religious songs, hymns, right? One of the people I work with, like Sarah Santa Maria, she teaches the language, but she also teaches kids in the settlement, particularly her dance. She has a dance cultural troupe, so she teaches them as well. So they use the book. It is more like a course book, and it's for adults. It can be used for children. Again, we work with the Melaka Portuguese Eurasian Association. We work with Michael Singho, Philo Singho, Sarah Santa Maria, and many others who contributed in many ways, and my team. And we actually published this book. Press published this book. And then we also now have an app. And this application is like a English Kristang or Kristang English dictionary. So you can search for words. So if you look for a word like, say, sabrozu, which means very sedap, very tasty, right? The food is sabrozu. So you look for, tasty, then you find sabrozu. Or maybe you know sabrozu, you heard it somewhere, you want to know what it is. So you use the app. It gives you how someone pronounces it, will pronounce this word, and then so you can hear it, and then we give a sample sentence in Kristang and the translation in English as well. Also, we're trying to do some games in there, like word matching the word. In Malaysia, we don't just speak Kristang, or we don't just speak one language, right? So when we use 3 languages and we use a nursery rhyme, Nina Boboy, what we did was we wrote it out in these 3 languages, and all the illustrations were done by the children in the community. Okay, so that they also have a part contributing to something that is theirs actually. Very important aspect, which is youth engagement. And we're not just doing Melaka Portuguese, because now it's extended. We're looking at the Chiti, Melaka Chiti, which is the Indian Peranakan, and also the Baba. Just for your info, we have 130 plus languages in Malaysia actually. 70 plus, probably 75% of these languages are actually our indigenous languages. So our Bahasa Orang Asli, all the different, from Jakun, Semai, Temuan, and then also all the various languages in Sabah and Sarawak. Many of these languages are basically under threat of dying off by the next generation. My hope, and I also hope that other communities will be able to take on some of the ideas that we have done to ensure that we don't lose our languages in Malaysia.
Language and culture is inseparable. I hope you guys learn more about languages, about the culture of Melaka and Portuguese people when you're watching this video. So please remember to leave some likes and comments so that we know that you're watching and enjoying it. So I think that's all from us. Bye-bye!